Greece. Island of myth and legend and myth. Right about this area, scientifically proven. Well, not really. That stuff may have happened, Greek myth-wise. Probably not. Anyway, there's a building that looked like this. Well, not really. It may have looked like that. Who knows? Probably not. In fact, it wasn't probably a building. So I don't know why this is here. But it's okay. I'm gonna roll with it. I'm not picky. Anyway, I'm gonna tell you about some Greek myths that happened for real, though. This is Prometheus. This is a pretty cool guy. But like Zeus was pretty pissed at him because after he created people, he gave them fire, and like Zeus didn't like that. So like Zeus put him on a mountain with a hawk that ate his liver every day. I mean, it blows. But really, Prometheus is not really that big of a guy in this story. Well, kinda, I don't know. So Prometheus was chilling, doing his thing one day when, Io came up. If you don't know who Io is, she's like this chick who got turned into a bull. Because Zeus was sleeping around like he usually does. And she got caught banging Zeus. So like, Hera turned her into a bull. Even though it was really Zeus's fault. I mean, he's a god. What are you supposed to do? He's chiseled like a Greek. Literally, the phrase goes like chiseled like a Greek god. I don't even know what I'm going on about. So anyway, so like she meets Prometheus and like they talk. So like they both recognize each other from each other's stories. Like Io knew of Prometheus and Prometheus knew of Io. It's pretty cool. And though Prometheus can't do much, she's like, just look to the future. And which was pretty good advice because like she gave birth to Hercules who would free Prometheus, which all in all is he was pretty spot on with that. Similar to this story is Europa's, where like she was having a dream one night where like a continent of Asia and another continent which she didn't know the name of was arguing over, and Asia was like, hey, since Europa was born here, she belongs to me, not Zeus. And the unnamed continent was like, no, actually, since Zeus is just gonna give her Europa to her. It was weird. So anyway, she woke up, she didn't go back to sleep, so like eventually later that day, her and her buddies go to the sea. At that point, Zeus was shot by an arrow from Cupid and fell in love with Europa, so he turned into a bull and like went down to where Europa and her friends were hanging out and like got Europa on his back, but no, not everyone else. And by the way, I mean, this guy is looking good. He's looking fly. He smells nice, which is really cool for a bull. It's like really out of there. So anyway, so Europa and like Zeus are like, she's on Zeus the bull, and he jumps into the ocean, and then like she just sees all this crazy stuff. Like we're talking like Poseidon, Triton, and she's like, at this point she's like, oh Lord, dude, this is not just a bull, this is a god. And Zeus is like, you got me. So at this point, Zeus then took Europa to Crete, where he had been raised, and so at this point, Zeus took Europa to Crete and promised Europa that she would give him many good sons, like Minos and Radamantius. She's like, all right, and then yeah.